Hello, this is Horror Studio One, and this is my unedited podcast.
Hi guys, so I want to say Merry Christmas to everybody. I know we are still one day away from Christmas, but just to give you guys a early pre-Christmas, hope everyone is doing great. Hope everyone is having a lot of fun. So the topic we're going to be talking about today is a topic that many people have talked about in the past. It is called Elf on a Shelf. Now, if you guys don't know what this is, Elf on a Shelf is essentially started from 2005. It used to be a children's playbook. Eventually, they came with a merchandise of an actual elf that sits on the shelf or on some kind of counter and allegedly watches children if they are naughty or nice that year. And if they are, of course, nice, then the Santa Claus will give them a gift. If they are naughty, then the Krampus will come and get them. I don't know. But this Elf on a Shelf is not a new concept, but it's just that this certain accessory, the elf itself, has sparked a lot of controversy since its inception, including many parent groups and many people who believe, or conspiracy theorists who believe that what this does essentially, not only it rewards the behavior of, you always having to be on your best behavior for the authoritarian state or something like that, or in their eyes, the police state, but also it's like conditioning children, because this is mainly a children's product, to accept a future police state. Why they say that is many people believe that actually the elf themselves is the representation of the police that watches the children, make sure they are on their best behavior, and of course Santa Claus, who is the person in the end awarding these gifts, awarding these possessions, is the white authoritative male, which is a white authority, or the father figure, which is essentially the state. And they have that kind of a relationship. So next time you think about buying one of these, I mean, it is, in my opinion, it's pretty creepy. Like, this thing just allegedly watching you. I mean, I'm not saying that, I'm not a super conspiracy theorist. I'm not saying that inside they have like a camera that like spies on you. Like, why would they spy on you? But the thing is, like, just the idea of it is like kind of weird and kind of creepy, supernatural even. Like, there's been reports of like this shit moving at night and stuff. I mean, of course that's just like any other doll theory that they have out there. But just one thing I want to talk about is the authoritarian state, like 1984 kind of thing. No, I mean, I wouldn't think too deeply on the elf on a shelf, but it is definitely perpetuating that to a pretty high degree if you guys think about it. Because the elf on a shelf, it's not really, like what is it actually telling to the kids? It's telling to the kids that aside from your parents, aside from your caretakers, you have to abide by society's rules. Society is like is telling you what's good and bad. If you have your own free thought, then you are ultimately the naughty person. If you need to have what society deems as regular, this will eventually create a state where I think kids won't think on their own. They'll be like, no, that's, subconsciously they'll be like, that's naughty, like that's not fucking good, like that's not good. I feel that they'll eventually cause that within the children, even on a subconscious level. I think that Christmas, there's many crazy conspiracy theories with Christmas. I think like 2 years ago, I talked about the Krampus when the movie came out. The Krampus, the anti-hero of Christmas who captures children instead of giving them gifts. That's a really interesting point. There's actually a whole society on that online. So there's a whole Krampus society. Many people follow this folklore. Actually, this folklore goes back to pagan religions. Back in the day, in the 11th and 12th century, but it was eventually banned in the 12th century by the church, actually. So this also, why is it the past few years coming back up so strongly? Many people, conspiracy theorists, believe that this is done by the pagan powers of Hollywood and stuff like that. So could that be the case as well? Like, there's many conspiracy theories revolving around Christmas time. So we never know. We never know. I actually wrote one more down as well. What did I write? Oh yeah, Santa Claus. So if you guys don't know, Santa Claus, the image that we have of Santa Claus of today, the fat guy with the jolly beard and the red suit and the reindeer and living in the North Pole. Actually, Saint Nicholas was a real person. If you guys go search Saint Nicholas, he was a bishop back in Austria back in the day. And why he became the Santa Claus is actually a very conspiracy theory. But basically, Saint Nicholas, the person who was skinny, not the Santa Claus we know today, he was known for giving gifts to people. He was he was a saint to many of the people back in the day. So he was known to give secret random gifts to people, and eventually that turned into the Santa Claus we know today. But the image of Santa Claus that we know today is actually made by a company called Coca-Cola. So if you guys don't know, actually, this is actual fact. In 1931, basically Coca-Cola, they had an advertising company, an advertising agency draw Santa Claus. So the idea of Santa Claus being fat, living in the North Pole, all red, all that stuff, was made by an advertising agency. Basically what they would do, the ad would be, you know, Santa would come in the chimney, give the kids the gift, and then grab a Coke. That would essentially be the reason that would be. So next time you think about Christmas, you're like, oh yeah, all that stuff. Think about it. It's coined by Coca-Cola. Look how corporate that is. And speaking of corporate, the whole holiday season of Christmas is a little bit corporate, don't you think? I mean, yesterday I was trying to grab a gift at the mall. Holy cow, dog. Everyone was buying a gift, man. I had to wait in traffic for like an hour. And this is Canada, man. Canada is like, we already have a lot of space. And there was so many cars that everyone was jam-packed into one corner of the building. No one could move. That was what was happening. So that is corporate to the max, in my opinion. Christmas is one of the most corporate holiday, more than Halloween, in my idea, dude. Seriously. Yeah, so put in the comments what you guys think of any of this, especially the elf on a shelf that we were talking about, and of course the Saint Nicholas as well, you know. So put it in the comments below. All right, I guess that's it. So happy holidays once again. Hope you guys have a great Christmas, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.